In Greek mythology, before the gods ruled on Mount Olympus, the Titans ruled on Mount Othrys. Two sibling Titans, Kronos and Rhea, married and began having children. Kronos feared that his children would overthrow him like he had overthrown his own father, so he consumed his children as they were born. When Rhea became pregnant with their sixth child, Rhea sought help from Kronos' mother. When their sixth child was born, Rhea fed Kronos a rock instead of their baby to trick him. The sixth child was Zeus. When Zeus grew up, he saved his 5 siblings by one of 2 ways. In some myths, he fed Kronos poison and made him throw the siblings up. Then the 6 gods banished Kronos to Tartarus. In another legend, Zeus cut Kronos open to save his 5 siblings. Then they banished him to Tartarus. These 6 gods in the order of their birth were Demeter, Hera, Hades, Hestia, Poseidon, and Zeus. 12 gods came together to form Olympus. These 12 gods are Zeus, Hera, Hestia, Poseidon, Hades, Aphrodite, Ares, Hephaestus, Artemis, Apollo, Athena, and Hermes. Zeus is the god of the sky. His symbol of power is the lightning bolt. He's also known as the king of the gods. Zeus married his sister Hera, the goddess of fertility and marriage. When Zeus began courting Hera, Hera did not want to marry Zeus at all. Zeus tricked her by turning himself into a bird and acting like he was cold. Hera felt sorry for the bird and held it to her breast to warm it. Zeus then took advantage of his opportunity. Hera, being the goddess of marriage, felt guilty for letting herself fall for Zeus's trick, so she married him. Zeus is very unfaithful to Hera and often cheats on her with mortals, goddesses. It doesn't matter to him. Poseidon is the god of the sea. Poseidon is also the god of horses and earthquakes. Poseidon is said to have created horses out of the foam on the crest of a wave. Poseidon's symbol of power is the trident. Hades is the god of the underworld. His symbol of power is the helm of darkness. The underworld is split up into several different sections. The deepest, darkest part of the underworld is called Tartarus, which is where Kronos was banished to after the gods were freed. Hestia, Zeus' sister, is the goddess of hearth, or the doorframe parents carry their babies through after they're born, or something like that. Aphrodite is the goddess of love. There are 2 stories that account her birth. She is either the daughter of Zeus or a woman named Dione, or she appeared when a titan named Uranus was castrated and his genitals were thrown into the ocean. It is said then she raised out of the spot in the ocean where his genitals were thrown. Ares is the god of war. He is the son of Zeus and Hera. Ares represents all the bad things in humans, and neither of his parents liked him. Hephaestus is also the child of Zeus and Hera. Hephaestus is the god of fire and of the forge, like making weapons and shields and things. Hephaestus is known as the only ugly god. Some say that when Hera gave birth to Hephaestus, she flung him from Mount Olympus because she was offended that she'd given birth to an ugly child. Apollo is the son of Zeus and a woman named Leto. He is the god of music, light, truth, and prophecy. He drives the sun across the sky in his chariot. Apollo has a twin sister named Artemis, who is the goddess of the hunt, or hunting. She is also sometimes known as the goddess of childbirth, and it is said that she went back in the past when her mother gave birth to her and made sure she had no pain. The goddess Athena is said to have been born to Zeus alone. It is said that she sprouted from his forehead fully clothed in armor. It is also said that Athena is Zeus's favorite child and that he sometimes lets her use his thunderbolt. Athena is the goddess of war, handicraft, and cities. Hermes, the messenger god, is the son of Zeus and Maya. Hermes is also the god of thieves. His symbol is the caduceus, which is the pole with the snakes wrapped around it that is usually seen in a hospital setting. There are also several other gods who are important to Greek mythology. For example, Persephone is the daughter of Zeus and Demeter. Persephone was kidnapped by Hades and forced to marry him. As the wife of Hades, Persephone has to spend half the year in the underworld. Since Demeter is the goddess of seasons, the half of the year that Persephone is gone are fall and winter, the time when Demeter is the saddest. Another god who is important is the god of death, Thanatos, who is often mistaken for Hades, but they're not the same. Dionysus, the wine god, is the son of Zeus and Semele. Zeus also fathered the Muses, with a woman named Mnemosyne. There are 9 muses. 1. Clio, the muse of history. 2. Urania, the muse of astronomy. 3. Melpomene, the muse of tragedy. 4. Thalia, the muse of comedy. 5. Terpsichore, the muse of dance. 6. Calypse, the muse of epic poetry. 7. Erato, the muse of love poetry. 8. Euterpe, the muse of lyric poetry. And 9. Polyhymnia, the muse of the songs of the gods. Also, an important role in Greek mythology are the Fates. The 3 Fates were around before the gods existed, so no one knows who sired them. The first Fate is named Clotho. She is known as the spinner of the thread of life, so she creates new life. The second Fate is Lachesis. She is known as the measurer. She determines how long a life will last. The third Fate is Atropos. She is the goddess who ends a life, or cuts the thread. Now, take your knowledge of ancient Greek gods and goddesses and use it to better the world. Don't you have homework you should be doing? It's not due until the end of the week. So you'd rather sit in here and talk to yourself? I'm not talking to myself. I'm talking to them. To your computer? No, to the people who will be watching this. Who are you kidding? No one watches this. So? Anyway, I got a Green Lantern shirt. So you may have noticed that I had a co-host last week. His name is Nathan. I don't know if we're going to do that again, or if we do, if we'll do the same thing, or whatever. I don't know what's going to happen. But I'll put a link to his channel here, or there? Maybe? There? Those places? Or like there? Or... He used to have videos. I don't know if he does now, but check it out. Or there. Wherever you're watching it. I don't know. Freak. Go die! Bring it. Hey, you tricked me. So, tell me, what do you know?